Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine. I'm Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and today we are going to take a look at the April 1991 issue of WWF Magazine with the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, on the cover. But before we get into that, guys, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to the channel because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like. That helps a lot too. And I want to see all of you over in the Federation Nation Facebook group showing off your collections. Whether it's WWF Magazine, whether it's LJNs, whether it's your Hasbros, whether it's your board games, your video games, your posters, your t-shirts, anything you want to show off from the vintage WWF era that's in your collection. I want to see it, and I'm sure everyone else in the group wants to see it as well. All right, that's it. April 1991, Hulk Hogan on the cover. Let's get into the pages. All right, guys, April 1991. Not a lot written on the cover. You got Hulk Hogan, defender of the faith, the flag, and honor. And in this issue, Wrestlemania 7. And of course, Hulk Hogan with the American flag. But that's it. Usually there's a whole list of stuff. And this time it's only the one. All right, let's get into it. Alright, you've got the Hart Foundation Wrestling Spotlight on sale at your newsstand March 21st. Special Souvenir Edition. I got this issue of WWF Magazine on March 5th, 1991. Alright, and of course your Information Center, your WWF Magazine publishing stuff, and Wrestling with Rhyme. 172 pages of sheer genius by Lanny Poffo. And your travel agency of the world's most frequent flyers. Alright, around the ring, you've got Jack Tunney there, president of the World Wrestling Federation, at least the kayfabe president. And Double Dragon 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Fan forum is all about the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. And a Toys R Us ad for all your WWF stuff you could get there. Your Hasbros, your WrestleMania Challenge game, of course some cards. I have gone over this on a Federation Nation. I don't have this binder, but I do have pretty much all these cards, I think. And your Winged Eagle Championship belt. Alright, we've got Brainstorms by Bobby the Brain Heenan, his monthly column. And of course, your advertisement for subscribing to WWF Magazine. And here is also the little thing you could just take out and send this in to subscribe. In fact, you don't even need to put it in an envelope. Obviously, you'd have to be billed later because you wouldn't put it in an envelope, so you couldn't write a check. But this is a new one. This is the new design on this one. The first time they're showing that one. Cool championship belt. I like that. All right, news breakers. The Viking storms the WWF. Was he the Viking or the Berserker? Because I know he was the Berserker, but did he come in as the Viking? Alright, I took a quick look at the article, and yeah, they're referring to him as the Viking, but what they do say is that there were different kinds of Vikings, and one of the most ferocious were the Berserkers, but they say that he is of that kind. He is a Berserker, but his name is the Viking, but of course we know that eventually it will be changed to the Berserker. In fact, I didn't even know he came in as the Viking. Did you guys remember that? How long was he the Viking, or was it just sort of in the magazine, but by the time, you know, he actually showed up, he was the Berserker? Guys, let me know in the comments below, because I don't remember that. Alright, personality profile, you've got Virgil. Not much to say there. I mean, he was just Ted DiBiase's bodyguard, wrestled a little bit. There you go, Virgil. And of course, your Columbia House, 12 cassettes for a penny, or 8 compact discs, or 12 cassettes for a penny. So, there you go. Alright, a talk with The Undertaker. Undertaker is finally with Paul Bearer. As of the last issue, he was still pictured with Brother Love, but here he is with Paul Bearer. And obviously Percy Pringle. Paul Bearer, I don't know what his actual real name is. I don't think it's Percy Pringle either. But look, he looks like he doesn't have like that crazy white makeup on. It's just like he looks, you know, regular skin tone there. Alright, more of Paul Bearer and The Undertaker. which definitely was a better match, I think. All right, Royal Rumble results. A new WWF champion. Of course, Sergeant Slaughter takes the title after the Macho Man smacks Warrior with the scepter. Here is more of the match. There is Macho Man hitting Warrior with the scepter. And of course, then Slaughter covers him for the victory. Somehow the ref doesn't see it. And there he is, covering him for the victory and winning the championship belt. All right, Royal Rumble. Every man for himself. Hulk takes the Royal Rumble. That's right. Hogan won in like 90 and 91. Interesting stuff. Here you go. You've got just pictures from the Royal Rumble itself. Undertaker was in there. Looks like, look at that Texas tornado. You got some earthquake. You've got, I see, Perfect. And you got the LOD. Good stuff. More pictures from the Rumble itself. And, of course, Hogan the winner. You've got your process of elimination. But does it give you the how they came into the ring? I don't know. All right, what else you got? Virgil breaks the bonds. Oh, he turns on DiBiase. Is that when he turns on DiBiase? Maybe that's why he was the personality profile earlier on. Of course, you've got the Mountie versus Coco Beware, the Rockers versus the Orient Express, and Bossman versus the Barbarian. All your singles or, tag team matches, just not Royal Rumble matches. All right, WWF Trivia. You got Brainstorms, Odds and Ends, Who Are You, Powerful Stuff, and Survivors. And WrestleMania 7 Special Souvenir Edition on sale at your newsstand April 9th, 1991. And of course, you guys know I have it. I feel like it looks a little different than this. I could be wrong, but I do feel it looks like a little different than this. I'll have to break mine out and see what it looks like. But if you ever want me to go over this, let me know, and I'll break it out, and I'll go over some of the event with you. And here is the preview, WrestleMania 7, the greatest American celebration of all time. You've got the Hulkster Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter for the WWF title. You've got the Warrior versus Macho Man in a retirement match. What a great match that actually was. And, of course, the Hart Foundation versus the Nasty Boys for the tag team titles. I believe this is where the Harts lose the titles to the Nasty Boys. You've got Boss Man versus Mr. Perfect. I assume it's for the Intercontinental title. And you've got the Model Rick Martel versus Jake the Snake Roberts. All right, you got the British Bulldog versus Warlord. Virgil versus Ted DiBiase. Valentine versus Earthquake. Jimmy Snuka versus The Undertaker in his first WrestleMania match, the first of the streak. And, of course, Legion of Doom versus Power and Glory. And finally, a vitamin kids can look up to and parents can trust, Hulk Hogan, the new champion of children's chewables. All right, the Hulkster shows the flag. Hogan tours military bases for the USO. Very cool stuff. There he is. It looks like he's in a tank and in the cockpit of some sort of fighter jet or something like that. Of course, there he is, entertaining the troops right there and meeting some wounded warriors right there. Good stuff. There he is with some kids. I don't know if these are the kids of some of the soldiers or military servicemen and women. Not sure. All right, Master Manager. Looks like it's all about Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart. There he is with Dino Bravo. And, of course, you've got the Nasty Boys. Now, I guess Dino Bravo, he went from Johnny V to then Frenchie Martin and then to Jimmy Hart. And more, and, of course, there he is with Earthquake. And, guys, I love this. Get a taste of the action. This is a new advertisement for your Superstars of Wrestling ice cream bars. I love those things. And, look, you can collect the cards. I had a bunch from back in the day. I don't know if I still have them. If I do, they're somewhere in a box somewhere. All right, and still more of your Jimmy Hart article. Here he is with the Mountie, Jacques Rougeau. Oh, and Hulk Hogan, Suburban Commando. No home should be without one. Coming soon to a theater near you. I'm not even sure if I ever saw this. I might have back in the day, but I don't, but it would have been once. I don't even know if I did. So yeah, Suburban Commando. Because back then, unless you caught it on cable, which I don't remember it being on cable that much, you'd have to rent it. And I don't know if I ever did. Alright. Private Eye, $1 Million Lifestyle. And you also got the little card for that. Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Lifestyle. And the World Wrestling Federation Lowdown. Mr. Perfect on bodybuilding lifestyles. Piper and Tornado love their fan mail. Blowaway update. The Mounties stun gun. And Greg the Hammer Valentine is fed up. All good stuff. I love the lowdown section. There was always like 5 or 6 little articles that gave you the lowdown of what was going on in the World Wrestling Federation at the time. Alright, Viewpoint by Sensational Queen Sherry. And subscribe today to Bodybuilding Lifestyle Magazine, which of course was affiliated with the World Bodybuilding Federation at that time. Your WWF crossword with Earthquake in the middle. And no WWF magazine was complete without an ad for the newest Coliseum video. This one, Mega Matches. Own the video cassette. Good stuff. Loved Coliseum video. And caught in the act, you got Jim the Anvil Neidhart with a cat sitting on a dock. Alright. And the next match is at your house. WWF Wrestling Buddies. You guys who have watched the channel for a while know that I have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Wasn't mine as a kid. Got it from my brother-in-law, my wife's brother. He gave it to one of my kids, and it's basically been in our house ever since. And one of my kids, because we said the $1 Million Man, they couldn't say that, and it became the Din Don Man. So he's still referred to as the Din Don Man. Currently in my son's room. I'm not sure if he was given to my son or my oldest child, and then eventually got to my son's room. I don't remember at this point, but we do have this in our house, and it's used pretty much as a pillow. Alright, WrestleMania 7, Sunday, March 24th, live on pay-per-view. Sergeant Slaughter versus Hulk Hogan, the main event for the WWF Championship title. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. Alright, let's turn her back around. We got Hulk Hogan, April 1991 issue of WWF Magazine. Alright guys, that is the April 1991 issue with the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, on the cover. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, please like this video, please comment down below, and please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And I better see a lot of you over in the Federation Nation Facebook group showing off your collections, because I can't wait to see it. All right, April 91, that one's in the books. Next week, we've got the May 1991 issue. With his first appearance on a cover, it's The Undertaker. But until then, guys, have a good one.